Day 620 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 2815, max pair sum in an array. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as well. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. You are given an integer array nums. You have to find the maximum sum of a pair of numbers from nums such that the largest digit in both numbers is equal. For example, 2,373 is made up of three distinct digits, 2, 3, and 7, where 7 is the largest among them. Return the maximum sum or -1 if no such pair exists. Alright, y'all, so that sounds simple enough, but let's go ahead and take a look at these examples anyway, just to make sure that we are doing this problem correctly. So, in example 1, we have our input nums equals an array of integers 112, 131, 411. The output is -1. The explanation says each number's largest digit in order is 2, 3, and 4. So, let's break this down one step further, right? We have to find the two integers in here with the largest digit, but the largest digit must be equal. So in this case, the largest digit for this number is 4, the largest digit for this number is 3, and the largest digit for this number is 2. So since the largest number or the largest digit is not the same in any of these numbers, that means the largest digit cannot be equal. So since we don't have equal largest digits, then we have to return -1, right? It says return -1 if no such pair exists. There is no such pair where the largest digit is the same. So just in case that didn't make sense, let's take a look at example 2. In example 2, we have our input nums equals an array of integers 2,536, 1,613, 3,366, and 162. The output is 5,902. Explanation says all the numbers have the digit 6 as the largest number, so the answer is 2,536 plus 3,366, which is 5,902. So since all of these numbers have the largest, or since all of these numbers largest digit is 6, we're going to pick the two largest numbers, which is 3,336 and 2,536. And when we add them together, we get 5,902. Now, just in case you're still having trouble with it, let's get into example 3. So in example 3, our input nums equals an array of integers 51, 71, 17, 24, 42. This time the output is 88. It says each number's largest digit in order is 57744. So in this case, we already know 7 is the largest digit, so it's going to be 71 plus 17. So let's look at the explanation just to make sure. It says each number's largest digit in order is 57744. So we have only two possible pairs, 71 plus 17. When we add those together, we get 88, and 24 plus 42 equals 66. So we want the largest one, right? So we're going to go with that because it says right here we want the max pair and the maximum sum. Sorry, y'all. The maximum sum, right? So because we want that, then we're going to go with this right here. Boom. Now, this is another pair, 24 and 42. That is another pair where the largest digit is the same, right? It's 4. 4 is the largest digit for both of them, and it's the same. However, that would only equal 66. Since we want the largest, we're going to return 88 and we're going to go with this option right here because that returns a larger sum of 88. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. And now that we understand the question, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution. Solution is not that difficult at all. Now, first thing we need to do is we need a variable to store the maximum sum of a valid pair found so far, and we're just going to initialize it as -1 in case no valid pair exists. So we declare a variable called res and set that equal to -1. Boom. Then we need an array where the index is going to represent a digit and value represents the largest number seen so far. So whose maximum digit equals that index. So we're going to declare a variable called max num equal open up some square brackets. It's going to be an array of integers. Sorry, y'all. Then we're going to open up the parentheses. We're going to say repeating colon 0 comma count colon 0. Or excuse me, count 10. Boom. Now we're going to iterate through each number in the input array. So we're going to come right here, say for num and nums. We're going to open up the brackets. We're going to declare a variable called max digit. Set that equal to 0. Declare another variable called v equals num. Set that equal to num. Oh yeah, declare another variable called v and set that equal to num. Excuse me. Then we're going to determine the maximum digit in the current number by saying while v is less than 0, we're going to open up the brackets and max digit equals max, open up the parentheses, max digit, comma, v mod 10. Boom. Then we're going to come underneath that and we are going to say v divided by equals 10. Boom. Now, if we have already seen a number with the same max digit, we're going to update the result with the sum of the two numbers. So we'll come underneath this, and we will say if max num, square bracket, max digit, come outside of that, we'll say does not equal 0. We're going to open up the brackets, and we're going to say res equals max, open up the parentheses, res, comma, max num square bracket, sorry y'all, square bracket max digit, come outside that square bracket, say plus num. Boom. Then we're going to store the largest number for the max digit by coming underneath this, and we're going to say max num square bracket max digit. Come outside of that, we're going to say equals max, open up the parentheses, max, square bracket, max, digit. Come outside that square bracket, comma, num. Boom, just like that. And we're going to return the maximum sum found or -1 if no valid pair exists by coming right here. And we can say return red, y'all. Boom, that should be all she wrote. Let's give it a run. Make sure it runs properly. Okay, let's see where we went wrong here. So hold on, max num equals. Oh, sorry, y'all. This should be max num square bracket max digit. Now let's run it. See if that did the trick. It's accepted, so let's go ahead and submit it. Make sure it's still accepted after we submit it. Let's see, and look at that, y'all. 0 milliseconds beats 100% of users. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'd like to see, y'all. So before we go, make sure you get one more look at the code. This is the top part. This is the bottom part. And yeah, y'all, with that being said, I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.